What's up, beautiful people? This is your girl, Chris Blue Nola. Actually, this is the Chat with Nola podcast, guys. So we want to keep them as separate as possible. With the Blue Nola Tarot channel, we're going to do tarot readings, a full spread, the full setup. And on this podcast situation, we're going to do strictly podcasts, whether they're pre-recorded podcasts or we actually go live with them. But we're doing podcast situations here today. So let's go ahead and talk about why I'm even up early in the morning running my mouth, guys. So I actually happened to see Crawford, which is, of course, the title and the topic, on social media. I guess he was having an interview with TMZ, and he talked about how he was apologizing to Meg Thee Stallion for kind of like going back and forth, having this social media beef over the contract that she signed with his record label 1501. And so I thought, wow, that's interesting that he would apologize. Like, did he get spooked? Did he get, did he ever come to Jesus? Like, what happened that made him change his mind about the energy that he was putting forward? Now, listen to the deal. It'd be different if he and Meg Thee Stallion were beefing for maybe a month or so, but this has been going on technically, in my opinion, at least 2 years. So, sir, are you being genuine about this? Are you realizing that your behavior and your actions can make you look worse in a court, not just the court of public opinion, but your actual court date if you guys go to court, right? So I'm gonna pull a card or two to see if he's actually being sincere about it. But I did happen to go on Hollywood Unlocked, and I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen in a few seconds. But I did happen to go on Hollywood Unlocked and take a look at, what he was talking about. But I'm thinking to myself, like, sir, you have been beefing with this girl for way too long to say that, you've been beefing with this girl way too long to say that. Oh, I'm trying to make sure I'm playing the audio. Okay, hold on.
Unfortunately, me and Megan, we haven't talked since 2019. So we've been going through, I guess what you guys see online, and like I said, that's unfortunate too as well because I never.
Okay, seem like I'm trying. Okay, hold on. There we go.
Since 2019. So we've been going through, I guess what you guys see online, and like I said, that's unfortunate too as well because I never wanted to, have a situation where I was, going back and forth with her on the internet. Kind of like a couple of months ago, I just wanted to revamp the company and bring in a whole new fresh face, company, new look. We had our reputation was kind of real bad out there. So I just wanted to go directly at that situation and just kind of, start from fresh. I have to take responsibility for anything that happens over here at 1501. Mm-hmm. But like I say, things happen. Like I say, I got a lot real fast, coming from another lane and all that type of stuff. So a lot of things came at me real fast, and then I had to learn real quick. And in the process of that, you don't always make the right decisions, or you might make a few mistakes here and there, and you have to take ownership for that. So that might be the case for me at this point, and so that's why I'm at a point where I feel like I want to bring a whole new system in, a whole new team in, and just revamp the whole system. But I never had any problems with Megan Thee Stallion. It's just the social media stuff. It really just turned really sour. You take this social media part out of it, we don't have a problem. So to answer your question, yeah, this is a moment for me to when I'm done with that. You won't hear me mention Megan Thee Stallion name in the media unless I'm doing something like this or it's just a big time interview where I gotta say it, but you won't see me like texting or making a post or doing any of that stuff, that that would cause, social media to go crazy.
We don't have any disdain.
All right, so I'm going to stop it right there. So as you can see, this seems to be all about the fact that, good, press, whether it's good or bad, is not always good, right? So I did pull, as I was listening to it with you guys, a few cards started falling out. So he has the Hangman, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, and then a Sun card. This is all about a person going through a lot of conflict, right? His company has truly been affected by this beef. Sometimes it's best not to beef. That's the one reason why even on Blue Nola Tarot, the main channel, I stop arguing with people in the comment section because it takes away from what your goal is, what you're trying to accomplish. It takes away from the energy you're trying to convey, the business that you're trying to generate, whatever it is, the interest in your channel. And I think this is going to be a hard lesson for him. So he has the Hangman in reverse. This entire situation has truly created a ripple effect on his business. It's pretty much almost like he's kind of sabotaged himself by having this squabble with Meg Thee Stallion. And not that Meg Thee Stallion is in the right either. I think the way she handled the situation as well could have been handled a lot differently. You have a contract and you should have honored your contract. And if you felt your contract wasn't a good contract, then you go through the legal recourse. You don't just fall off the face of the earth, because in this same video, he talks about the fact that one minute she was with him and the next minute she was with Jay-Z. And then he hasn't actually talked to Meg Thee Stallion since 2019. So I also feel like the way that she handled the situation wasn't cool. I do have a video on that situation between them. It's on the main channel, Blue Nola Tarot. And it's a video that I did when it first initially happened. So things could change from the time I did it. But the point is that this has truly affected his business. He also has the Ten of Swords. He's hoping that, by doing this apology, that he can kind of like redirect again. He said that pretty much. And that's what that Ten of Swords and Five of Wands is about: redirect the conflict, the negativity that has come to him and his company. The problem, though, again, this has been going on since 2019. This is 2023. I feel at this point he's just up here trying to save face. He's up here trying to make sure that he gets his business back on track. But I do believe him when he says in his Sun card energy that he's going to make an effort not to really bring Meg up unless it's about something that needs to be brought up that's not related to negativity. The Sun card is in a positive position. So I do feel like he does show in his energy making some strides forward. Again, sometimes it's sometimes you don't have to always address every situation. I felt like he was even inserting himself in the Tory Lane situation, and he was always inserting himself. Every time Meg was online for something, he was there to insert himself and to be petty. And again, I do not take away from the fact that bad business was done on her end, and then he reacted to it and became emotional about it. But again, when you're running a business, sometimes it's not about just one person. You got to look at the bigger picture, because now your brand and your image has been tainted and affected by this social media beef, right? It's been affected. Give me the energy around Meg Thee Stallion. How does she feel about this apology from Crawford, the 1501 CEO Crawford? I mean, they had Jay Prince all involved. It got really, really ugly. How does she feel about this? And she is the King of Wands for him. To her, this is a business move. This is strategic. She doesn't feel that he's sincere in his apology. Again, that King of Wands just represents, you got to show me better than you can tell me. And again, this is again been going on since 2019. So how sincere are you really when you sit down and think about it? You have been beefing with me for years, and now you've had this come to Jesus, because now, just like he said, my business has been being affected. We need to revamp. It's got the image has been tainted. So this is what he's trying to accomplish. Is Meg buying what he's selling? Absolutely not. And again, I just want to preference that I do not agree with the way she did her contract. If you have a bad contract and there's, then you do the legal thing by going the legal route. You don't just fall off the face of the earth and go somewhere else and not tell this man, and he's invested his money, and without him, Meg Thee Stallion we wouldn't even had the opportunity to see who she was. All right. Not that she couldn't have done it without him, but they put money behind it. So you have to give credit what credit is due. So this is your girl Chris at a quick podcast situation on called Crawford and Meg the Stallion. And I do again to confirm with his sun car energy in a future position. I do believe that he will make some effort, and you can't. People are human beings. They'll say they want to do something and they turn around but he does show making an effort to do better, to be better, to take the high road. All right. This does not require a full reading, so this is why it's going on the podcast situation. And we'll be getting more pre-recorded content like this on this channel, so that we can keep moving forward. It's going to be easier for me, and then of course we'll always go live too. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, which is the Chat with Nola podcast. Again, Chat with Nola podcast, where we're going to be doing all things podcast, and this is going to be quicker for me to get on. And don't forget to subscribe to my main channel, Blue Nola Tarot. I'll be releasing content on there later today. So I'll see y'all on this channel, which is Chat with Nola, and I'll see you on my main channel, which is Blue Nola Tarot. And don't forget to check out my Instagram page, which is, of course, Blue Nola Tarot. All things Blue Nola Tarot, right? Last but not least, I am running a special. People are taking advantage of it. It is $60 for 6 questions, 35 minutes. And don't forget to check it out. And I appreciate you so much. I'm going to go ahead and put the link for it. But yeah, let me go ahead and put the link so you guys can see the link for the website. It's right here scrolling through www.bluenolatarot.com, www.bluenolatarot.com to book your appointment today with me. Have a great day. Stay blessed. And I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna just jump on here and we'll be doing some podcast situations. And until people get used to being over here, we'll just do what we got to do, baby. Take care, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Again, this is the Chat with Nola podcast. Peace and blessings. Bye.